Hello fellow subscribers of the Trundley Close Railway Centre YouTube channel. This is Sam Beeman here and I'm doing another review. As you can see, we've got this brand new NHS Class 66 loco. This is a limited edition 3500. I don't know what number of limited edition loco this is because it hasn't actually said. It's probably in the box or something. But anyway, this is my first opening of it. I've got it, it arrived this morning, and this is like, obviously I've just seen the box and I've just pulled out the sleeve to see what the loco looks like, see if it's all there, and it does look like it's all there, so we're going to get it out. Anyhow, we got this certificate with it. I'm going to hide the number actually, just in case somebody decides to steal the number and use it. So basically this is my discount voucher for Hornby. You get a 10% discount on all of the products until the 31st of December 2020. So that's a nice little thing that comes with it. And yeah, so there you go. That's what you get with it. You get a nice sort of voucher that comes with it. Anyhow, let's get to the unboxing. Let's have a look at the box first. So as you can see, we've got the nice sort of 66 on the front there with the Thank You NHS branding. And if we turn it round to the back, we've got all the information about how they're proud to produce this unique limited edition model. And basically it just sort of tells you a little bit of information about it. And yeah, and apparently it was 140,000 was donated to the NHS charity. So this loco, the £75 that cost me for this train, has gone towards the NHS, who of course have helped us during this coronavirus pandemic. So basically, yeah, we got the product code and number on there, which is R30069, and then we've got GBRF Class 66 locomotive, Captain Tom Moore, limited edition, and it tells us the minimum radius is 438 millimeters, and this locomotive is DCC ready. I'm going to get the sound in this eventually. It's going to have a one of the cheap Hornby sounds, because I mean it wasn't obviously the most expensive model in the world, and I'm not going to put a £120 sound chip in this particular model. So we're just going to get the cheap TTS sound for this model. So we're going to slide our sleeve off. It's probably best to do this off camera. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this sleeve off, and then I'll get back to you. Okay, so the sleeve is off, and as you can see, we've got our loco nicely snug in there in the ice box. We've also, obviously, we've got the detail pack somewhere in there and other bits and pieces. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this this ice box out, as we call it, the plastic casing. We're going to slide that out of there, like so. There we go, that's the loco on there. As we can see, we have our certificate there. So certificate of authenticity, this is probably where we're going to find our number. Yep, so this is number 989, and there is our certificate there, which looks really nice. It even has the Thank You NHS sort of in the background there, which looks kind of nice as well. We've also got this Thank You NHS Hornby Hobbies Visitor Centre. Admit 1. Oh, okay. Expires the 1st of June. Oh, okay. So I've got the I've got access to a Hornby Visitor Centre in Margate. That's wicked. Yeah, look at that. I've got a ticket to go there. How awesome is that? So you get nice little bits and pieces that come with this. Actually, I'll have to go and visit there. So here is obviously the manual, so it'll probably just tell us obviously a bit about, you know, just general things, so maintenance of the loco and stuff like that, and the warranty and stuff like that. I mean, we don't need to look at all that because we've seen it all before. Oh yes, look at that. We've even got etched nameplates that come with this. I'll tell you what, there's quite a lot of things that come with this model, and I'm quite impressed already. So we've got etched nameplates that come with it, the metal nameplates, so I don't need to get any of those done because they already come with the model. And we've even got all the detail in the bag there as well. So we're going to remove our sleeve for the plastic so we can take a look at it. So obviously we have the usual sliding off plastic sleeve off the top there. This is our obviously detail bag. It looks like we have the ploughs there as well. That's cool, isn't it? But there's the etched nameplates in there, looking really quite nice with the ploughs. So they're in there. Okay, so now we can take out our model. So let's take our plastic off here. Remove this and lift the model out of there. It's quite a lot of weight on that considering the price. There we are. So, right. Okay, so we're going to move all this stuff out of the way and then we get a close look for the cameras, shall we? Rightio, so there is our 66 in our NHS livery right there. I mean, it's not the best detailed model in the world, but oh well, what do you expect? It's technically in between the railroad and you know, normal Hornby models. It's technically a railroad. These 66s were made on a budget purpose. So basically, you know, these are for people who don't necessarily want to spend a hell of a lot of money on a model. So basically, you know, these as a normal model we usually sell about, I don't know, £65 each, the normal ones. Obviously this was 75 because of limited edition purposes. But yeah, so let's get a little look at it. So as we can see, starting off, we have our thank you with the rainbow. A lot of people have these in their windows. I don't particularly know what the rainbow is particularly for, but it's obviously a sign towards the NHS and helping with bits and pieces. Now, this is really interesting. Now, you don't really see this very often, especially on a railroad model. We've got separately fitted handrails, which is very unique considering that this is a budget model. And we also have a separately fitted lamp iron on the front there as well, which is really quite nice. We have obviously the painted lights. This model is not fitted with lights, sadly, but they are there and present and painted, and they're actually quite crisply painted, looking quite nice there. And we also have this this little plug on the front there. I don't particularly know what that's for. I'm not hugely knowledgeable about Class 66s, but it's there anyway, it's present, and it looks really nice. Coming down to the buffer beam, obviously as expected, we don't have any detail. It's just a coupling and yeah, just the buffers as expected. There was not expected to be any full detailing on the buffers. You would have to do that yourself if you want to do that. So coming to the bogeys now, and I'm going to be honest with you, these bogeys don't actually look too bad. You've got all of the rivets and other bits and pieces on there. We've got like the circular objects that spin round on the axles boxes. They don't actually spin on this model, but they're there and you can see them, and you can see like the riveting around them as well, which looks really quite nice. You also have the cab steps that head up to the cab, which is put on there, separately fitted as well, which looks really good. You also have a few bits of piping along there as well, and as well as other brake rigging, and even have the sanding pipes, which is quite interesting to see on what is supposed to be a fairly low detailed model. Coming over to the fuel tank, as you can see, we've got basically no detail whatsoever. It's just a blank box with two little holes in. There's nothing particularly of interest there. You also have the battery boxes there, which is all present. We have the indentations there, which look pretty good on there, which is all very good. We have metal wheels, obviously, as expected. You can't exactly have plastic wheels no more. It's not like back in the day. Then again, yeah, they never had plastic wheels anyway. I don't know what I'm on about. But hey ho, they should be all-wheel powered, all-wheel pickups. I'm assuming so. I don't know yet because I haven't really had a look into that yet as such, but it should be all-wheel pickups. So as we've now looked at on the underframes, we're going to look further up onto the body side paintwork and stuff like that. We're going to look up a little bit and we can see our number there, 66731, nicely applied on the side there. We also have the door there, which has all the door handles moulded in, which look quite good, as well as the warning stickers are all crisply applied on the side of the cab, which look very good. And also above the 66731 we also have the data panel, which is all present there, and it looks quite nice. It looks crisp. I don't know if it's eligible, we'll have a look. Hang on a second, let's have a look, see if we can read that. No, okay, you can't read it, and I mean you can't read the warning stickers, but I mean it's double O gauge, I mean come on, you can only get so much with this. We also have the GB Rail Freight logo on the side of the cab there, which looks quite nice, as well as the windows there, which are pretty flush actually, and quite well applied there. And we also have like a window frame round there in sort of the silvery colour, which is nicely picked out. And obviously we're going to head over to the body side now, as I said, and we can see that it is nicely rendered there. We have all of the like stripes, indentations on the side of the body there. We've got a nice crisp GB Rail Freight and Porterbrook sign, as well as our Captain Tom Moore nameplate, which there obviously doesn't look that great because obviously that is just a painted on one to the body side. Now when we actually put the plates on, we won't have these obviously indentations on there, so it'll look more realistic once the plates are on. Heading over, we have the Thank You NHS logo there, which is looking very nice. I like that. That is something unique about this, and that's what brings it out, and that's what brung us in to get this particular model, as we like that little, you know, Thank You NHS sign. It shows, you know, that we are supporting the NHS in any way we can, and obviously us as railway modellers, we are supporting the NHS by donating the £75 from the purchase of these locos. We've also got this lining here, which in all honesty is really done very well. I can't see any splodges of paint off of that lining. It's all looking very nicely applied. There isn't really anything that I can really fault with the lining. It is looking very good, and livery application is done with pretty much perfection really. It does look GBRF, it's the right colour scheme, the right shades are used, and yeah, it's looking good. Heading over, we've got some obviously the body side grills there. They're not etched, they're just moulded in, but they are obviously, they have the sort of grill texture on there. And we also have the two doors in the side there, which obviously help towards getting into the engine in there. And yeah, and obviously we head over to the cab side again, which we've already seen over the other side, so we don't really need to have a look at that again. So we're going to head to the roof now. As expected, I mean the roof is pretty crap, let's be perfectly honest. The grille there is not painted on the roof, which is, in all honesty, is a slight bit of a shame and a bit of a dilemma. I would have thought that they would have painted this black instead of having it just a plain blue, but there you go, that is a bit of a shame. And we also have the panelling there, which is also painted in the same blue, as well as the silver exhaust there, which it does look a bit, it could use with some like dirtying up a bit, because it just does not look realistic and prototypical like that at all. Looks a bit toy-like, as it were. So yeah, so basically the roof is, well, in all honesty, it's a bit pants, to be honest. There's nothing really to say about the roof apart from the fact that it's there and they've got nice sort of moulded detail on there. We've also got obviously the creases in there and cracks of where the panelling of the roof is. But yeah, so it is what it is. I mean, it's obviously it's a cheap model. It was, you know, it was only 75 quid, and compared to nowadays, that is cheap for a model railway loco. Cab detailing, we got any cab detail? We have got a slight hint of cab detail in there, which is quite interesting. So there is a little bit in there, but obviously as expected, I don't expect it to be absolutely incredible. But yeah, so what do I think of it? Well, overall, it's not actually that bad. Do we have any window wipers? We do. We have painted window wipers on the front there, which are okay. But I mean, there is some good weight on this, so I reckon it will be able to go up gradients pretty well and pull quite a lot of stock, which is good, because we need to have a bit of weight on these models, really. But I mean, overall, considering it's a railroad model and not a super detailed one, it is good for the money. I mean, you've got obviously the separately fitted handrails, which is quite a shock, as well as other bits of detail which aren't actually that bad. Considering this is actually an ex-Lima moulding, it is pretty nice, and I'm quite impressed with the amount of stuff that I've got with this, like obviously the ticket to Margate, and obviously you've got the discount voucher with it as well. So overall, all in all, I think that this is very good value for money, and it's gone to a good cause as well. So yeah, so that is my review on the Hornby 00 gauge Class 66 Captain Tom Moore NHS GBO Rail Freight livery. So thank you for watching, guys, and if you like this video, do comment, like and subscribe, and check out our other videos, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.